Hey guys, it's Bryce. I actually just pulled in from work, so um, I work a 4 a.m. shift, so it's still like barely 9 in the morning. I want to sincerely apologize for not posting videos for a while now on Ambiguity. I really do love the channel. I love the guys. I love everyone. I love the new guys. Honestly, I had a lot of shit going on with my chest. I still have it going on right now. I just have more of a handle on it. The doctors basically told me that my body, um, my immune system's so good that my body thinks that the dissolvable staples are, sorry, the steering wheel is making my hand shake and I need to rest my hands on something. Basically, my body thinks that the dissolvable stitches are um, infections and they're trying to fight it off like a body should, but they're not supposed to. And it basically just makes, not to be gross, so I apologize if you're a little squeamish because I am. But it basically forms like little pus pockets that tries to force the staples out. But besides all that, and besides me having to work a buttload over the holidays and not getting any sleep, I'm back. I plan on being back. I plan on staying. I plan on sticking with this channel. Um, I absolutely love it. I love the direction that they want to go in. But put all that aside, and this week's topic is dealing with how we deal with kids or people in general asking if you're a boy or a girl for the most part, or pointing and being like, what are they? All I have to say is handle it like, even if it pisses you off, it makes you so angry. Don't don't be mean. Don't be rude. Cause especially when it's kids, like they don't know. They really don't know. Like as bratty as they might seem by asking, they still don't know. Like I didn't really get it too much when I was pre-T. Well, I didn't have kids asking me like, "Oh, are you a boy or a girl?" or "Oh, mommy, daddy, is that a boy or a girl?" I mostly just got the looks and the stares, and I really still felt unsafe in the men's bathroom, so I still used the women's bathroom, and women in there would look at me like, "Oh my God, you're not supposed to be in here," and like I thought I was gonna get like reported or something. There was one time though when I was young, and I still had long hair and everything, so I really don't know where this little girl was going with it. I'm actually friends with her older brother nowadays. Um, she came up to me at camp and she goes, "Are you a boy or a girl?" And I was like, I couldn't have been any older than 12, so I was a jerk. And she was a brat back then, and I just go, "I don't know. What do you think?" And I definitely could have handled it better now that I think back to it, but like, what exactly do you expect from someone who's 12 years old? Um, as I got older, with being pre-T, I mostly just dealt with looks. I did have someone in the Radio Shack that I worked at last year when I was still very new in my transition, like only maybe 2 or 3 months in, and there's this guy who came in and he'd been in a few times before, and he tried to ask my friend, who was also my coworker, and he goes, "Yo, are you sure that that kid's not a girl?" And my friend Domingo goes, "Yeah, dude, he's a guy." And he goes, "Are you sure? Because like he starts pointing like by his chest and like about my face, or I don't really know." And I could overhear him, and I really wish today, like right now, like I wish I could go back and like say something to that guy, but I really don't know what I would have said. It just kind of made me really pissed off because I don't see why you need to go out of the way to really figure out someone else's gender. Like, if you don't know, then you don't know. Like, you literally don't need to go out of your way and ask someone what gender that person is. One, it makes you look really, really rude. and honestly stupid. And two, it's honestly none of your business. Like, it's really none of your business. Like, that's it's the same thing as asking someone, as asking, say, like a gay couple how they have sex, or trans people how they have sex. Like, we have sex. Like, I don't know. I'm not gonna knock on your door and be like, hey, I just wanted to ask you, how do you have sex? It doesn't matter. It's none of your business. And I do believe he did vaguely ask me if I was um, a boy or a girl or something along those lines. And I just like looked at him and laughed. I was just like, it don't. It's like when people are like, there's no such thing as a stupid question. I basically did that. I basically just went, like, I think you should be a little more concerned about where your priorities are, um, about asking about a random person's gender than worrying about, like, why you're actually in Radio Shack for. But, um, all I have to say is with people like that and with kids like that, you're gonna run into them, and unfortunately, you feel embarrassed. You really do. And you try really hard not to look and feel embarrassed, but you know on the inside that you do, because for you, it's like, I know who I am. I know what I am. Even if I'm pre-T, like, it's like, I know. You just know. You always know, no matter what. And it just sucks that people, like, have to be so rude. So, me changing it from me being an angsty young teen to now being, sorry for being so shaky, by the way, I'm holding my phone on my steering wheel, now being 22 years old, I just kill him with kindness. I get the slightest bit condescending, but in the sense of, like, just so nice that you want to vomit, pretty much. And all I have to say is that handle the situation like that you're in with care for yourself and the other person, especially if you may be in an area that isn't as safe. I don't know where everyone lives. I do know that there are a lot of states out there where they aren't as accepting and lenient or liberal. Um, but so in situations like that, just be careful. Like like Theo said, if you feel unsafe, or if like they felt unsafe, they would find a way to just get out of that situation and be in a safe area. But if you're just in a regular situation, regular place, and no one's gonna harm you or anything like that, and you feel safe enough, you can correct them, you can tell them, you can explain yourself if you really want to. It's really up to you, but all I have to say is just handle it with care for yourself and the other person. You don't know how they're gonna react. They don't know how you're gonna react. So just think before you speak, and or whatever reaction you have. Like, don't punch them in the face. Don't really advise that. Unless they're really antagonizing you and they really, really deserve it, then maybe. But violence isn't the answer, guys. We want acceptance. We can't fight fire with fire. Come on now. Anyway, that's my side of things. But especially being a year and a month on T tomorrow, all I have to say is that uh, I've been through a decent amount of experiences now where for me personally, nothing bothers me. Like, I tell people that they can ask me whatever they want, but if it's an inappropriate question, I'll let them know before I answer. I'm just like, hey, like, you can ask me that, but your wording or the way that you asked it, if you happen to run into someone else like that, you should probably, like, think before you ask, or like, oh, those questions are a little bit more sensitive for most people. Um, but I've definitely been trying to educate people more on a lot of uncomfortable situations like this one. But that's all I have to say for this week. Sorry for being gone for so long, and welcome to all the new guys. I believe I said hi to you guys already, but welcome again to our crazy family. All right, see you guys next week.